Welcome to another edition of Plus One Interview. Today we have a special guest. We have Allana Barefield. She's here. She's calling in from wherever she's calling in the world because she's always all over the place. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys today?
We're good. Just another day here in cold Massachusetts.
Okay, so I'm actually in New Orleans right now, so the opposite of cold.
Yeah, aren't you fortunate? So how's everything going with you?
It's good. Finishing up my last year at the University of Louisiana. I signed on with the undefeated ESPN, the undefeated.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, life is good.
Yeah. What role are you going to be taking on at the undefeated?
So right now I'm a fellow, covering issues within New Orleans, covering social,
Hmm.
race, the culture, and do some video work with them.
All right, awesome. Yeah, you've been covering the Saints so far this season. So far, tell me a little bit what you've seen from the Saints so far.
Um, well, I'm always through that nation. The Saints has always been a team that I've looked up to since I was a little girl. Sorry, but yeah, the Patriots has never done it for me. Um, but no, I feel like we will make it to the Super Bowl. Fingers crossed. Um, it was kind of rocky in the beginning when they went up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The defense was kind of low,
Hmm.
but they're turning it around. So I see a lot of great things happening for them.
Yeah, you've been around a couple of those NFC South teams. You were at the Bucks training camp. What have you seen from the Bucks? Are you kind of surprised of where they are now from the camp?
I I am. A lot of people when I lived in Tampa, they would joke around saying that their NFL team wasn't the greatest. So I think they're kind of shaking things up. Jameis was out for a while, and had Fitzpatrick kind of being that main guy,
Hmm.
kind of changed the game, kind of changed of what the Buccaneers are looking like, and a new image for them. So I think it's great for them. And who knows? Maybe they'll be in the Super Bowl. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see. It's I don't know. For me, with Jameis Winston, I think he's kind of getting on the border of being a bust because his productivity and trying to get the ball down the field to receiver. It's just not happening.
Hmm. No, it's not. So having those other key players stepping up to the plate is what that team needs and what every other team needs.
Hmm. Definitely. Talk a little about the story that you did on one of the Jets players who went to an HBCU that you recently posted.
So Isaiah Crowell, basically, we just wanted he had one of his best games being a Jet, and we knew that he went to an HBCU, so we kind of just looked at the story of, okay, now he's a Jets player. What advice can he give to another HBCU athlete who wants to move up to the ranks?
Hmm.
Also, what's the differences of, PWIs and HBCUs for
Yeah.
him? And it was nice to talk to him. It's nice to see that there is representation
Yeah.
of HBCU players in the league. Because,
Yeah.
of course, HBCU athletes, we're never looked at.
Hmm.
And just for him to, still represent his HBCU is something that I think a lot of players need to do.
I think there's kind of been like a wave of HBCU players getting into the NFL and kind of making a big splash. What do you make of that?
Yeah, it's increasing, definitely. And I think what's happening is that more scouters are looking at these HBCUs and saying, hey, just because I go to this school doesn't mean that I can't compete at the highest level.
Hmm.
It's more of the leagues are opening up their minds and opening up, looking at different aspects and not just going to the big schools like Georgia, big PWIs like West Virginia State, Miami. They're looking at all aspects.
Yeah. Definitely. Now, speaking of you, you're about to graduate pretty soon. So, like, you have this thing with the undefeated. So, what's the future for you holding?
Um, that's a good question. Wherever it takes me, every year. One year I'm in Kentucky, the next year I'm in New York, or
Hmm.
I know that I want to be a digital reporter, still want to be on camera, but to be able to write like Janelle Hill, like Gwen Ifill, how they started in broadcast but then transitioned. Well, they started in newspaper, then transitioned to broadcast.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of want to do. So I don't know. I'll let you know in a couple more months.
Yeah. And also, you were also one of the recipients for the Beyonce HBCU scholarship. Can you just talk about the importance of that?
Oh wow. The the scholarship. I've worked so hard within my college career,
Hmm.
from getting landing internships, and being a leader in my on my campus, but also in the community.
Yeah.
And getting that scholarship, it was a full circle for me,
Hmm.
and it really made sense that all my work is paying off, and also it just showed, you know, that I am somebody and I am a leader, and um, it also helps with, you know, with my mom saying that it's always hard every year trying to write a check, and
Yeah.
for her to, you know, get that pressure off of her this year because my mom is a single mom,
Hmm.
because my dad passed away junior year of high school, so it's always been hard on her every year.
Yeah. Well,
And Beyonce is my favorite artist.
of course.
So,
You were part of that Bayhive, that crazy Bayhive.
yes, yes, I definitely am.
All right, Allana. Appreciate you calling. Appreciate talking to you. We'll see each other at some point, as we always do. But proud of everything you're doing. Keep doing your thing. And also, Alana's a Lynn English High alum, just like me. So we gotta represent for Lynn English.
Of course.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, Allana. You take care. I'll see you at NABJ.
Okay, sounds good.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. All right, everybody. That was our +1 with Allana Barefield. I'm gonna toss it back to Brian.